Hey there, Minecraft Girl here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club again. Doki Doki keeps crashing, which is starting to scare me a bit. I'm not exactly sure why, and I don't like it at all. It's scaring me. Like, horror game randomly crashing is just not a good thing. It is not a good thing at all. Like, I am petrified. I have to go tell my mod quick that I'm streaming. Okay. Huh. Takes forever to go through that. Alright, whatever. Do 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 do. Deep flows down into a dark puddle. Your hand rides away into his heart. This world will keep me under. Okay. Alright, let's do a new game. I don't know where I got to. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my favourite. I mean, my neighbour. And good friends since we were children. You know the kind of friends you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this today, I always feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You're saying like that. Ugh. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. My brain's not working enough. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Holly. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have an ending to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Holly, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me that you wanted to join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori! Oh my gosh, stop harassing her. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds very close to me here. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of knowing you become a NEET in the next few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't let me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for... I'm so glad I'm dubbing a comic because all you'd hear in bloopers is just kind of thing. It's embarrassing. I'll look for a few clubs that makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know. Why do you? Because I say... Oh, here we go. I wasn't trying to chat. So who's going to chat? Hi, Holly. It's me, Shane. Hope you're having a great day because I'm not. I have a bit of a cold. Oh, R.I.P. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Same. Hi, Holly. Get well soon. Yeah. Get well soon, Shane. Get well soon. Clubs. Siri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom. But I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You need to wait up for me if that... Give me 1 second. I need a drink before my tongue goes dry. BRB. Blue. Why? Why, Blue, why? What's with the pun? I didn't even make the connection. I don't know why I'm so tired. I wasn't like half an hour ago. You don't need to wait up for me. If it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Yo, what up? Yeah. Well, but you come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Blue put a cat face in chat. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'll bring in a new member. And ask you make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I ain't selling myself for nothing, bro. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and up the stairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year activities and classes. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Look, here we go. Everyone! The new member's here! I told you, don't call me a new member... Huh? I cast around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You want a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. How dare you assume my gender? For your information, I am a female. Who's posing as a boy in the game? Okay, I see the problem. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Holly. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... Run. All words escape me in this situation. No, they don't. I thought whatever. This club. The gasp. This club, there's other people here. I thought I was the only one here. It's full of incredibly cute girls. Oh, flip's sake. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her while she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always for the Denji. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. Is it intentional that Monika's only one that looks directly at you? I mean, Sayori looks directly at you. I'll just go and see anime club. I'm not getting dragged into a club I have no interest in. Honestly, I just wouldn't turn up to any clubs. Flip that. I would rather go home, do homework, and then relax. Anyway, I have enough clubs as it is. Before lockdown was a thing. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's nice to see you again, Holly. Monika smiles sweetly. Please don't. Monika, you're a psychopath. We do know each other. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out my league. Good for you. So having her smile at me so generally feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Holly. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I just got a little too excited. Then how about I make you some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, oh wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were into baking. Give me a drink. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sarah grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sarah talks with her mouth full, and she's already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to bite. Natsuki is quiet. Here we see the wild Natsuki observing her prey. I mean, what? I can't help but notice she's sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? No. Made them for you or anything. I was just rushing out the sunscreen. Now all I want to sing is... Oh, dang it. Now all I want to sing is it's not like I like you or anything. Natsuki, I know you're a tsundere, but come on. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Space Def has brain dead right now. I know I do. I shouldn't. It's only 9 o'clock. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Please, just let me talk. You give a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Well done, Monica. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Smiles. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and seeing as Sayori really was happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How comes you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing and the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Knowing people are really interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't really grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that they're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. You know it. Sarah and Natsuki's voice needs to change a bit. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have fought really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can really keep up their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Holly, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these last few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. No, not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? No. Well, you see, Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The levels of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Once upon a time. Once upon a time. Dang it. I just think glass was something I can relate at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Nessie's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, don't you usually like to write about cute things? That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Then give it back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think this impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You have to be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Page 3. We start at page 3. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. I'm going to start from page 3 and I'll go on from that and let's play through. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it's time we all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Holly? Monica smiles warmly at me again. Please don't. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining club. I bluntly come forth with what's been in my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join the club. Sorry, might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. As they all stare at me, I realise I'm about to die. Cry. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought, Holly, you're... I'm defenseless against these girls. I'm gonna get killed. I don't know. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision like when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If Rudy gave us the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then, it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Literature! Holly in the game. I lost a battle of will. Got it. Wait, this isn't social distancing. Oh no. I mean, Corona isn't really a thing in video games. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Holly, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. No, you don't. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Oh no, what do I do? OMG ego. Hi. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Holly, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always has to stay after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Let's walk home. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. You've joined this day. You joined the literature club. Literally not even an hour yet. You haven't even been in the club for an hour and you're already thinking of dating people. Come on. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm pretty sure good fortune will find me. No. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. No. Wait, I get how to write poems. Oh. Flip. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. We go back.
Bounce, bouncy. Doki, doki. Hey, hey.
That's typical Roblox Online. What? You what? My gosh, I just want to get Sayori's ones. Boop. Gotta do it. Disown. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, look, Yuri, stop jumping. Oh goodness, I know. Passion. Broken. Anxiety, yay. I'm just playing the game to just do something.
Determination. Okay,
Misery.
flip.
Say.
Come on.
No. Flip. Fudge. Stop doing that.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun more than anything.
Kind of already starts to hint at the fact of what Sayori's going through, which is sad.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Wonderful, okay. Hi Holly, did I miss anything? Not too much. Hi again, Holly. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club, against my will, again. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Holly. I hope this isn't too overwhelming or of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not really accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sarah told me he didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if he plans to just come in and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't hear the end of it. See the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
My voice is gonna die. Oh, gosh. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Holly always gives her best, as long as she's having fun. She helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you always set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little bit jealous.
How come? You and Holly can become good friends too.
Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into.
Oh, you even bought you something in today, you know.
But wait, Sayori?
Huh? Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It make me happy no matter what. Is that so? This game's like a definition of the tables have turned. Yeah. Yeah, I won't make a big deal about it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is going to... Oh, gosh. She picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Ow. That hurt. That hurt my throat. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Uh-huh. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help notice her tense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to be occupying myself with something like literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always try reading some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'll definitely read this. Holly burns this book. I don't burn books. I like reading. I could probably fall asleep right now. It's just not when I'm tired. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. Festival's our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that, you know? We just need some way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
Huh? What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to it in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do things that speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori's actually taking this really seriously. It's right here deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right.
Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori's her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Damn it, game, now I'm hungry. Blue, come on. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about these things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Hello! I had my eyes find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does the school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have to have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it.
Don't say it out loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica heard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. I wish the school had a napping club. Same. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? Look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping over the day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gone up on time?
It's a secret.
I know it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of a doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori's written all over you.
Huh?
Sayori glances around herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips on the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this.
My hair's just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. It's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would even notice that.
Of course they would. No one's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that stuff.
Hey, you meanie.
Fud. Would a napping club be boring though? No, because then you have dreams to fill up the time. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you haven't got a boyfriend now? Oof! Okay!
Huh? That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Want to see how much better it looks? You'll change your mind. This isn't a comfortable scene.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well,
I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though.
I'm happy we're like this. This is making me feel uncomfortable. Aren't you? I guess.
Hey, be careful.
That button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button on her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed soon if it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Nope, not reading that. Don't say it out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
That's so stuffy.
It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew, that's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. I hate this. You should be like, oh yeah, family friendly. Oh, Holly, we also have something for you as well. You're gonna like it. Oh, nice. What is it?
And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on waking up a little bit earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell of you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Holly, can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. It ends. It's gone. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why didn't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sarah is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Space be getting uncomfortable, then I'm just laughing at. Fun. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Sayori, come here. I'm just the most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Hey Sayori, how's it going?
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Holly.
Huh? I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why.
Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure that you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Huh?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Holly poem. Ha ha ha. Well, Scouts found an ancient scroll made by the gem gods, and we studied it, and we now give you your all new ultimate call, Heaven's Rage. This ability is very powerful. This is the first gem. Nice! My phone is screaming at me. Please stop screaming at my phone. Okay, here we go. And it makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm just really happy you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll try and break. It doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Holly. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, are you? You know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't really deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that one then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow from my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kiss my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not bad. I want breakfast. I just want breakfast. Sayori, it's just a guess, but did you wait till this morning to write this?
No.
Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Dear sunshine, the moon is better. Dear sunshine, you glimmering gleam. The river stream. I don't know, you make it a tired person thinks up something on the spot. But its ultimate allows you to call to the heavens, and the gem god of light fires hundreds of light beams from the sky that can destroy almost anything, but only an angel gem can handle it. Sounds fun to me. Okay, back to this. But the moon, the moon is better than the sun. No. The sun is better than the moon. The sun gives us light and day and happiness and stuff. Vitamin D, right? That is something I need.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
I guess there's no point in arguing. The moon keeps the tide low, therefore saving us from flood. The sun is too bright space. We can survive without the moon. We can't survive without the sun. Yeah, we might flood a bit, but just go to higher land. Without the sun, we're all dead. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I guess I look forward to it. Monica, how's it going? Hi, Holly. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more started winning. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? No. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Holly. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we just all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Okay. It's like 100 times more powerful than a nuke, or imagine for which they were never made of. Oh, and also when you're near Venturable as secrets when you want to use it, you know? Okay. I have Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would write. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well... It's just Para will learn to pass soon. Tell that to the monsters underground. We're really good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Huh. Well, that may be the case. There are also many similarities that we wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You shouldn't read into this too much. I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, serious writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I end up trying to find different things or whatever. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see when you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll help you to find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Okay, Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. So I'm pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. But it doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbour? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realised now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. I don't think this is the best game for you, not gonna lie. What, because of the weirdness in it? Or just because I'm too tired to read? When Vengeful uses his ultimate next to you, Holly, you turn into your dark side, Vengeful Holly. This unlocks the new ultimate, Hell's Wrath. This is more powerful than Heaven's Raiders. Okay. I can't use anything evil though. That's the only thing. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you'd like to call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Both, pretty much. You. By the time stream ends, I'll be fine. I'll be fine by tomorrow. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time in between words and lines. When formed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on kind of strongly. Maybe after everyone's best friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way of thinking about this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Going with the flow of life is not always a good thing. Take it from someone with experience. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to stop speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Besides you banish most types of enemy to the underworld and can't stay in dark side for longbow, but you can deal 10 times damage to almost any times terms. Monica and Yuri are the two most dangerous out of the lot. Yep. Thing is, I can't use anything evil, so if it goes on the evil side of things, I probably wouldn't use it. Okay. Yeah. Why'd you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It may take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, as to the specific writing habits, they're usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is I recognise in new writers is that they try and make their art style very deliberate. In other words, I tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds the train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It may take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Cool Fire, stop spoiling it. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologising to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. And after you turn back into Holly, you gain a little buff for a while. You're going to need to make Vendril for final ultimates for you. Holly, oh, that's not the only ultimate you have, Holly. Oh, cool. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts, process behind it. Oh, whoops. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which is itself kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the lights. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. I also liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually the story isn't about ghosts at all, Holly. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only give it a glance over after all. But remember that the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it in that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay. You also have the GDF Ultimate Gem Blaster. This allows you to summon one of Gentleman's Trumpet cards, the Gem Blaster known as GIRBA. This is using the first gem roll against the black gem. Nice. Alright, Natsuki. I go from low voice to high voice.
Well, it's what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotion. It didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Or anything.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, geese can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of writing poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the nice thing about simply writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
Like I set up for the rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take away from her. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Or sure, if Pacific Rim, let's say AI pilots that will fly you from or defend you. It can almost one hit any almost type gems. With one punch or stomp, it's weak against flying enemy. Okay. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sarah and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange pieces of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Okay. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki submissively returned the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Do you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Holly did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Holly likes my poem too, but, you know, he even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe he was jealous that Holly appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more?
Help me.
Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't one.
Oh, no. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This does involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Holly, she's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
Oh, Holly, did you know the gems kidnapped giant cages to destroy our planet and use them for their army? But the good thing is, the GARBA is good against it. Okay.
She started it. If she could just get over herself and learn to appreciate the symbol writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making new poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Holly.
But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. My throat is crackling. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Holly?
Well?
How'd I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but who might agree with, they'll probably think me more highly. Help me see. So, of course, it can be... Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I have in my mouth. So Sarah turned to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
Huh?
Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Holly?
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity has made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why no one likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings in just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? But because...
Well...
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri...
Nope. Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I could even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I could blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I'd hate to see herself get hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I can get a little chance to talk to her a bit more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
I'd like to say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Holly, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk to her about, Venborn. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. Within luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Knowing that you can become better friends with one of the girls fills you with determination. Save point has been saved. Holly! Ready to come? Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between you and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that was all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew.
You know, Holly, it's nice that I get to spend more time with you in the club.
But I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too.
That's... Every day's gonna be so much fun. Ugh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but... Gotta skip that. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Alright. My voice is just about dead. So, we're gonna end this video, this stream in a minute. Oh. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak with you again. Okay. Wait, give me a second. I'll put an image on screen just so you can look what it's like. Give me a second. I'm going to get a drink, and then I'm going to try and... Space skips the part she doesn't want to read. Hey, give me a second. We're not done yet. Give me a second. I'm going to sing a song. Or at least attempt it. Let me quickly get a drink first, because my voice... You can hear how dead my voice is. Oh, flip. Okay. I'm not done yet. Stop saying it's an outro. It's not an outro. Okay. I did kill my voice, actually. I don't even know how well this song's gonna go. Let me get karaoke up. Okay. Voice and brain. Yeah. Indeed I did. Oh gosh. If my voice starts dying halfway through, I'll stop. Okay. Let's just... How loud is this gonna be? Oh gosh.
Hey, hey, my heart is beating when I'm hanging out with you. Why does my heart ache when I hear you feel the same way too? Just like a Sunday, sweet every time I teach us something new. Is this by chance or fate whenever it's just me and you? Don't get the wrong idea. When we touch, it'll never be enough. Is it way too much if you had to choose just one of us? Tell me please, is this what I think or is it just me? Don't wake me up from this sweet little dream. We'll be together forever, we're never gonna be apart. Will it be okay if I express my love for you this way? Whether it's what you do or what you say, we'll be together forever, we're never gonna be apart. We're never gonna be apart. Hey, hey, when I'm next to you, I don't know what to do. Why does it feel so great when our eyes meet out of the blue? I'm sorry, I said too much. I really love the way you're right even when you don't have a clue. I wanna hear you say this love that I'm feeling is true. Tasty love, something I want more of. Will it make the cut? If you had to choose just one of us, shall I leave you be? Is it love if I can set you free? But even if it's not reality, we'll be together forever, we're never gonna be apart. How can I convey my love to you before I fly away? I think about it all day, every day. We'll be together forever, we're never gonna be apart. One by one, they only fall apart. Can it be undone? Why can't I just be the one for once? We'll be together forever, we're never gonna be apart. We'll never be together, but forever you'll always be in my heart.
Sorry, usually I'm better than that, but my voice is just so dead from voice acting. Alrighty, so that's the end of the stream. I'll release a official cover when my voice isn't dead at some point. Anyway, so I'll see you guys later.